Hey guys, welcome back to King of Puro. I'm Last Son, and on today's episode of King of Puro, we're going to take on a couple more days from the Soul Survivor tour and try to get closer to that event. This is a much larger tour than normal. Let's take a look at our mail here. We have injury to somebody on one of our short lists. As you can see, day 5 is tonight. So we'll go ahead and advance this to the event here. We'll take the auto booked. Look at the backstage event here. Looks like for Asara is passing on tips with psychology to Kubo. Excellent. Happy to see that. Taku's the only one not at the show because he's out injured. Let's see for how many more days. 25 with that minor concussion. Okay, let's go ahead and start booking our show. We'll start with the main event, as always. I tend to like to start with the main event to build the ending of the show and build from there. So in this main event, we're going to have Funakoshi, and we're going to have Miura and Yoshizawa teaming against the Wild Ones. Who do we want to team with the Wild Ones? We have Sotomura, we have Okamasa. Okay, give this 24 minutes here. We'll let Funakoshi pick up the victory. Okamasa is going to lose. We'll have an open match, call it in the ring, and we'll do a decisive victory for Funakoshi. And a slow build. And we'll go ahead and book that. So it takes care of the main event. We'll go ahead and add another match here. Another 6-man tag with Blastacoma's team filling out his team. We're going to have Matsushita and Hirose. And on the other side here, we're going to have Dynamite Naruhashi. And we're going to have Goto. And do we want Doi, Toshusai? Toshusai. Go ahead and auto name that. Go ahead and we're going to have Blast pick up the victory. Let's have Goto take the pin. Open match, we'll have to script it, and a decisive victory. Go ahead and give it a couple more minutes here. 20 minutes. So we got our semi-main event and the main event booked. Let's book a tag match now. And let's see here. Who do we want to put in this? We could put Yokokawa and Sin in. And then we could just build a team out of Kubo and Doi, the young Lions team here. Give it 15 minutes and let Yokokawa pick the victory and have an open match. We'll script it with the decisive victory for Yokokawa. Okay. We want to do tag team next. Yeah, tag team with Giant Brody and Matsuzara taking on Malicious Intent, Wolfsbane, and Diaz. So Matsuzara and Brody has had negative chemistry in the past. Do we want to put Ozawa in this place? Who do we want to team with Giant Brody? Could do for Asara. Could do Koyo Kinoshita. Yeah. Kinoshita sounds, pretty decent here. We'll do 15 minutes on this. We'll let Wolfsbane pick up the victory over Kinoshita. We'll do the steal the show on this match. We will script it, have it be open, and give it a decisive victory. Okay. So now I think all we have to actually really book is a technical masterclass, but I think we'll take care of that right now with Sotomura and Kikuchi. Go ahead and auto name this. Go into the road agent notes here. Make it a technical masterclass. Obviously, have to give Sotomura the victory because if not, we have to really make sure he's like happy, and that can take away from the rating. So we're gonna do an angle here between Funakoshi. He's gonna warn Finley that he has made the biggest mistake of his life. It's just Funakoshi kind of pushing around people a little bit here, especially pushing around, Finley here. And we'll put, Big Bruiser Finley in here, but we'll have him off screen. We're gonna not script that one to see how Funakoshi does. Okay, for this 6-man tag, let's build our veteran team. We have Matsuzawa and the American Cobras taking on, we could have Iki Hosaka, Utaka Ogata, and do Tsurumi. Go ahead and auto name that. Let's give it about 13 minutes, put it on the pre-show. And Matsuzawa can pick up the victory here. Do an open match, we'll script it, and a decisive victory. And we'll go ahead and book that. That looks our pre-show here. I think the card looks pretty good. Go ahead and start the card. 701 people come to see us in Osaka, and they get a 50 rated pre-show match between Matsuzawa and the American Cobras versus Saka, Ogata, and Tsurumi. And Matsuzawa pins Tsurumi with the double arm DDT. Matsuzawa had a 46, Spillane 58, Malloy 62, Tsurumi 16, Ogata 25, Hisaka 24. Excellent pre-show. I hope they learned quite a bit from the veterans here in Matsuzawa and the Cobras. Really just happy with this. Marvel Malloy came out looking great. Happy with this one. We move into the card, though, as Funakoshi comes out and tells Finley that he's made the biggest mistake of his life. Segment rating of 79 to open that main card. Funakoshi clearly enjoyed the freedom going off script and performed well. That was a good decision to try out that. It's going to make the crowd hotter. Gets us off to a strong start. Everything is good. Looking great with this one. And it advances that storyline between Funakoshi and Finley. So we move into our masterclass here. As Sotomura takes on Kikuchi, Sotomura is going to win by submission with the Twisted Bow and Arrow, 55 segment rating. Sotomura 48, Kikuchi a 51. 55 rated, techno masterclass is pretty good. Happy. As we move on to Giant Brody and Koyo Kinoshita taking on Malicious Intent, Wolfsbane submits Kinoshita with a Boston Crab. This gets us a 56 rated segment, with Kinoshita getting a 37, Giant Brody 56, Diaz a 37, and Wolfsbane 58. So he was the one who shined in this match, Wolfsbane was, which is really good. But we'll move on now to a 44 segment rated with Yokokawa and Sen taking on Kubo and Doi. And Yokokawa submits Kubo with a stump puller. Sen with a 45 performance, Yokokawa 41, Doi 34, Kubo 28. Just trying to get these young lions on the show a little bit more and not just always on the pre-show and working with other people. Move on here now to Blastakoma, Matsushita, and Hirose versus Narahashi, Goto, and Tashisai. It gets us a 62 rated segment as Blastakoma submits Naozin Goto Rosie had a 46 performance, Matsushita 62, Akuma 57, Tashusai 64, Goto 47, and Narahashi 49. Pretty happy with this segment. 62 is pretty good. Can't complain about this one at all. We move now into Okimasa and the Wild Ones taking on Funakoshi, Miura, and Yoshizawa in our main event. That gets a 71 rated segment as Funakoshi pins Okimasa after the butterfly backbreaker. Okimasa had a 50, Finley 64, Harker 49, Miura 57, Yoshizawa 53, and Funakoshi 76. Really excellent main event, 71. I hope it does pretty good for our card. We may have a little bit of problems, obviously, with those penalties because of the production, but I think it should be a good rated show. So we'll go ahead and finish this show up here, and we'll see what we get. We do get a 62, not bad. It increases our popularity in 7 regions. Can't be, upset with that. Trying to raise popularity. Kansai is really hard to raise right now, but we'll get there. We'll hopefully be able to raise the production soon, and maybe that'll help our shows get a little bit higher. So take a look here. There is no mail right now, so we'll get ready to have the next day of the tour. And here we are, tour day 6 for Black Canvas Grappling and the Soul Survivor Tour. I think the tour is going pretty good. We're halfway mark now. This one's a 10 tour days and then the event. We've got day 6 tonight. Go ahead and start that. We'll take the auto booked venue. Just make sure that we're not going to be missing anyone other than Taku. Go ahead and do some meddling here between Iki Husaka. I don't know. Let's do Dreadnought this time. Dreadnought. Oh, we can't do Taku because Taku's injured. Okay. So we can't do it because he's not here. I get it now. Because he's not here, he can't do anything with him, so we'll have to do Iki Husaka. And one of the people he's upset with, either Emoto or Doi. We can go Emoto. Positive, no effect this time. That's okay. Go ahead and get in here and we will take and book the main event. This main event's going to be, well, the main event I planned on being, Suki and Taku, the younger Taku. And we were going to have Goto and, let's see here, who was the other one? We wanted Emoto. This is going to be a, Katana of Destiny match here. And I don't know if I'm going to make it the main event. I had planned on making the Katana of Destiny match the main event. But the last one kind of was outshone. So Suki's obviously going to pick up the victory here and book his ticket to, we'll let Emoto take the pen here. We'll have an open match. We'll script it. It's a little bit of a decisive victory. But Suki's going to take and book his ticket to the Soul Survivor match in this one. We'll go ahead now and we'll do a tag match. Furusawa, and on the other side, Reizan Okamoto. And Okamoto can team with Orange Tsuchi, and we can have Danjiro Kikuchi team with Furusawa here. Go ahead and book that match up here. We'll get into the road agent notes. Okamoto is going to pick up the victory, and he is going to pin Kikuchi. And we'll keep strong Furusawa. We'll have it be an open one. We'll script it and a decisive victory Go ahead and book this segment here, and this is the one I would be worried about that we're gonna, that Okamoto Furusawa match outshining the Katana of Destiny match. But in this tag match, we're gonna have Kamasaka and Kiyotaka, and we're gonna have them take on the team of Yutaka Ogata and Yuta Asono, who have horrible chemistry working together. And that's okay. I'll take and replace one of them with Mitsukuri. Otaka can come out, Mitsukuri in, and we'll go ahead and drop this down to 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes sounds pretty good. We'll give Kiyotaka or Kamasaka. We'll give Kamasaka the victory. Open match. We'll script it, do a decisive win, and we'll book that one. That one I think it's a fun potential match between some guys I'm excited about Osono. So in this tag match here we'll have Bunraku and Tori, and we'll let him team with Tasha side this time because right now his tag team partner, the younger Taku is in the Katana of Destiny. We're gonna have them take on the Cobras. And I think I'll let Tori get the victory, but I think I'm gonna let this be the steal of the show. And we'll have it be an open match. We'll call it in the ring and a decisive victory because I think all of those guys can do that. And yeah, I know the tag team isn't on there yet. That's fine. And now I think we'll build our technical masterclass with Sotomura. And Rosie's okay. I'm rated in technical ability, so we'll let Sotomura pick up the victory. Technical masterclass, open match script, decisive win. I'm only expecting maybe low 50s. Both these guys have a pretty decent psychology. So I think we can take and change that from, scripted to call it in the ring. Take advantage of that psychology. And hopefully that'll make the rating a little bit better. Okay, we'll have Suki come out in this one and he'll talk about, tonight. Let's see here, what do we want? Tonight's going to be, he's going to tell him it's just the first step to stardom. Yeah, I think that's going to work out well for him. And then we're going to do Suki. We're definitely not going to script him because he does much better normally without that. Now we'll do our 3v3 Young Lion showcase. We'll have could have Yokokawa, could have, just looking for guys maybe who haven't been used in a while. Looks like all these guys have been used pretty recently. We'll have Sen and Okimasa. Let's take a look at the Young Lions. Who hasn't been used in a while? Or I just want to put together, we have Diaz, Kubo, and Doi. Okay, we'll give that 13 minutes in the pre-show. And we'll let Yokokawa get the victory. We'll script it, decisive victory. And we'll go ahead and book that. Okay, that looks like our show. I think we'll try this Katana of Destiny again. It's 685 people in Osaka come out. And their opening pre-show bout here, we have Okimasa, Yokokawa, and Sen taking on James, Diaz, Kubo, and Doi. It's a 45 rated after Kubo is submitted by Yokokawa with the stump puller. Sen had a 43, Okimasa 51, Yokokawa 42, Doi 30, Kubo 29, Diaz 38. Doi was really off his game. We move now into our main card, 72 segment rating with Suki, who's just talking about tonight's going to be the first step to stardom for him, winning this Katana of Destiny match. got the crowd hotter, show off to a strong start. We now move into the Sotomura Hirose Masterclass as Tomura picks up the submission with a twisted bow and arrow. It does get only a 53, so I was kind of pretty much on expectations here. Sotomura had a 55. So we'll move now into Bunraku Kentori and Tasha Sai taking on the Cobras. Tori pins Malloy with a spinning forearm smash, 78. Tasha Sai with a 60. Tori 77. Spillane 66. Malloy 65. 78. I know this is going to outshine our main event. And this isn't even the Furusawa Okamoto match. 78. Wow. Awesome match. Now we have Kamasaka Kiyotaka and Mitsukuri and Isono 52 segment as Kamasaka submits Isono with a triangle choke. Kiyotaka with the 53, Kamasaka 51, Isono 35, and Mitsukuri 37. You do see that Isono benefited from having a hot new move, and the match got the crowd hotter. 52 is not bad. I have to get these young guys experience as we move into a 68 rated segment between Okamoto and Tsuchi, Furusawa, and Kikuchi. Okamoto pins Kikuchi with a brainbuster suplex. Tsuchi with a 50, Okamoto 77, Kikuchi 49, and Furusawa 71. So that 68, hopefully, I know the 78 rated segment's going to outshine our main event, but maybe not. Hopefully it will. As our main event only gets a 63, as Emoto, Goto, Taku, and Suki battle in the Katana of Destiny match, and Suki pins Emoto with a Mountain Suki. Emoto has a 36 rated performance, Goto 40, Taku 63, and Suki a 67. I know that these matches, I'm trying to involve some of the younger talent and some of the main event kind of talent in all of these matches, Katana of Destiny. So they may have to move down the card a little bit just to make sure they don't balloon the whole show. We finished the show with a 60, like not bad. It does increase our popularity in 7 regions. 78 probably helped us in just not as much as what it would be if it would have been the main event. We'll go ahead and finish this out. We'll check the mail here real quick. And Goto's a star in the making. Keep that in mind, Shiga. Well, guys, it's another episode done here of the King of Puro. I'm Last Son. If you guys like this content, please remember to subscribe, like the videos, interact with them. It really helps the channel out. Hit that bell notification so you know when I put out any of these videos or any of the other on the channel. I really want you guys to, leave me some tips. What do you guys think? What would you guys do maybe a little bit differently? Give me some feedback here. I'm really interested in seeing what you guys would do. But as always, I'm Last Son, and I will see you guys in our next video. Have a great day.